So AFL26 just came out, and while it is definitely interesting and definitely still has its glitches, it is an upgrade from AFL23. And if you're like me, you love playing AFL26 online and versing other players. In this video, I'm going to be giving you 15 AFL26 tips that will get you from losing all your games to becoming a pro and helping you climb up the leaderboards. So if you enjoy this video, please give a like and subscribe. It is my first video, so this is my little debut, so don't bully me in the comments. But other than that, let's just get straight into the video. Now this one is pretty obvious, but it is literally just picking the right team. Now listen, I am a casual AFL fan. I'm probably even below casual. You know, I go for the Blues, but yeah, I can't even name you 6 players that are on the Blues, except Paddy Cripps, Kerno, Mackay and that. So I am pretty casual, but yeah, I still know in this game what teams are good and what teams are just complete booty. If you want to win games, straight up, you want to pick the good AFL teams like Collingwood, Hawthorn, or in my eyes, even Carlton, just because how good their forward is. If you're going to go Tigers and you're versing a team like Hawthorn, there's a big chance you're going to get outplayed. You're going to get outplayed in the defensive end, you're going to get outplayed in the defensive end. So you want to make sure you're picking the right not NBA, this is AFL, picking the right AFL teams. Marking is key in winning games. If you ain't timing your marks right, you might as well pull your pants down because you've lost the game. When I originally got AFL23, which was actually a couple of months back, I'm actually new to the AFL series, I was losing every game possible just because I didn't understand the timing. To win nearly all of your contests, just like I am, you just want to put vibration on, in my opinion. Vibration, I actually don't use vibration in nearly all my games. I'm not a fan of it, but vibration is important in AFL26. You also want to make sure you're pressing Y or triangle, whatever console you're on, when the vibration occurs and when that indicator around your player is about to close down and turn green. This one tip got me barely winning any contested mark to winning nearly all of them. This is important, so make sure you turn vibration on and make sure you're pressing the mark button at the right time. This one is really important. You don't want to be playmaking the ball from your opponent's end all the way to your end just so you can kick the ball out on the full and throw your controller. One mistake a lot of players do that I notice is the second they mark in the 50 is just go for that set shot. This is actually just completely wrong. You are missing so much potential avenues of kicking the ball to a player that's maybe closer to the post and just missing out on such easy scores. What you want to do is make sure to click your left analog stick. It gives you a better view and a better camera angle where you can look around and see which player is around you, so you know if you should go for the shot, if you should keep playing on. Also, this is a personal tip, but I actually rarely even do a set shot. I find it easier to just play on and go for a running shot. I'm going to explain it later in the video, so make sure to stick around because this tip that I'm going to tell you later is crucial. Make sure you are utilizing your other support players more. A lot of players that I've been versing recently are just focusing on the play that they're toggled, and as much as I can't blame them, this is not correct. For example, when a ball is in the air and a contested mark is taking place, toggle to a player that's close to that area and force him to run into that contest. It will create an uneven field for the opponent as more of your team is going for that mark, allowing you to win literally every contest that happens. Another way you can utilize your players is ensuring to be constantly toggling when you're defending to ensure you are playing that pressure on the defensive end. This will allow you to get more tackles and, like I said, more contest marks. So make sure you're utilizing your other players and make sure you're toggling. This will be very crucial. This was the most broken mechanic in AFL23 and it's even stronger in AFL26. I've ran from one end to the other just because of this easy tip, which I actually got from another player. Shout out to you, Archie, he taught me this. When a defender is about to tackle you or is near you, literally use your right stick, your right analog, and move it around. It will push your defender out the way, allowing you to get the easy shot and allow you to not get as contested. If you're also utilizing the bounce of the ball, which you need to make sure you're bouncing the ball so you don't get the run too far, and evading, like I just said, you'll get so many open goals. Please get this tactic down as you'll get so many goals, such more of an open field, and it'll just be so much more easier. But if you do manage to get tackled when you're evading, you'll get cold holding the ball. So it is pretty risky, but if you do it right and you do get it down pat, mate, it is so worth it. You're going to be getting so much more easier goals. This is quite simple, but please utilize disposing of the ball. Make sure if you're handballing to open players and kicking the ball to areas that are in your favour. A lot of players just kick randomly, allowing free contest marks from my end, which in reality, they could have looked at the map and see where was the best avenue. If you're tackled, handball the ball. Don't just sit there and get holding the ball. Make sure you're handballing. Trust me, if you just utilize your handballs and you're kicking a bit better, you're just going to get a lot more better plays in your end. I kid you not, this is very easy to get down. Are you ready? Just hold the tackle button. That is it. When the opponent has the ball, all I'm doing is sprinting to them or toggling to my other player like I mentioned, and just holding Y or triangle. I'm not sure if everyone knows this or not, but I get so many free easy tackles just because my finger is hovering over the tackle button. Just make sure you've got your finger over Y or triangle, and you're going to get a lot more tackles than you are usually just by clicking it. Trust me, you want to do this. Bumping has been reintroduced in AFL26 and it is actually pretty useful and pretty easy. Now, I usually use this mechanism in contest. I don't really use it when, I'm just running around because I don't really find it that useful. But when a contest mark is happening, this is great. In this clip, I'll show you, if you time the bumping perfect in a one-on-one contest, you can bump them when the ball is just about to drop, which stuns your opponent and allowing you for the free mark. Now, does this backfire sometimes? 100% it's going to backfire on you sometimes. But is it worth throwing in your arsenal? Yes. You can also bump your opponent when you are in the contest mark, and when you utilize the other players like I mentioned and toggle another player to run in that contest, the other opponent is stunned, guaranteeing the mark. Trust me, you want to throw this in. Now, set shots, they're completely different from AFL23, and here is how. First, you can't move your marker horizontally anymore at the start when you're positioning, only up and down. And now, when you charge up your kick, you need to take in factor the wind and positioning of your player. For example, if I'm kicking the ball and the wind is strong and pushing to the left of me, I will position the ball and release it on the right post, as I know the wind is playing a key factor. Now, do you remember when I said I don't use set shots and I just do a play on? Here's why. Wind doesn't affect running shots. You don't have to worry about that. It allows more of an easy way to score. Furthermore, when you're playing inside the 50, there's a little bit of time when the players can't tackle you when you do that play on. If you can just get the timing down of a running shot, which trust me, it is very easy, you'll be using this way more than set shots. I kid you not, I don't even remember the last time I did a set shot because it's a lot more accurate and much easier. Now this one is very, very simple. Just find the right camera settings for you. I use broadcast normal, which in my opinion is my favorite. You just see a lot more. However, really find a camera angle you feel comfortable with. Just go in settings and change it. Trust me, it is worth it. It is simple and it will just help you win more games just by changing your camera. Play aggressive. A lot of players, I swear, just are doing kick to kick and they're leaving the ball in their end and it's just slowing their chances of going for that goal, You want to quickly get your ball from the middle into your end, in my opinion, in a matter of seconds. Firstly, it allows you to get more possessions in your 50 as you're playing aggressive and just doing a lot more plays. You're giving yourself more opportunities for those goals and it's just smart. Secondly, if you're playing aggressive on defense, you can just rush them as quick as you can and you can put a stop to their play instead of letting their play go through. Trust me, play more aggressive. Yeah, you might miss more goals because of that, but you're going to be getting more opportunities if you get what I'm trying to say. Now, this one is going to sound stupid. It's probably just a personal tip that I need to listen because it happens to me a lot. But make sure you're picking the right uniform. You want to make sure your uniform and your opponent's uniform is completely contrasting. You can tell the difference. The amount of games I have played where we're both wearing, let's just say, a white uniform, it confuses me so much, I think I got the mark and it turns out he did. It's annoying. So just make sure you use a different uniform from theirs. It just ensures you're not confusing yourself and you just have a clearer mind. This is a simple tip, but trust me, it does something at least. This tip is for you guys and for me because I still don't even follow this tip, but I know I need to. We need to stop getting so angry when we lose. I am the master rager, trust me. I've broken controllers, I've done all of it. But when I get mad, we all know this is true, you play a lot more worse. When you're losing all your contested marks, he's kicking every goal possible, you want to pull your hair out, don't blame you. You get so mad, but you genuinely just need to relax. It will give you a more clearer mind and just give you a better thought process, allowing you to play smarter and better. Holding the ball is key. A lot of people hold the ball and they're always saying, I wasn't holding the ball. Yes, you were, and here's how. For example, when you get tackled, spam handball. You want that ball out of your hands or you're going to get holding the ball. When you're spamming it, there's two options. Either one, a ball up. Who cares? You know, the ball's back up. Two, you get the ball out and you're not going to get cold holding the ball. This is the same, like I said, with evading. I mentioned how, you know, if you're going to be evading and, you know, selling the candy and all of that, when you're running and you get tackled whilst you're evading, you're going to get holding the ball, and that's a risk you decided to play. Make sure you understand what's holding the ball and what's not, and this will allow you to differentiate and allow you to get better, smarter possessions. Now this one is the understanding of players. Like I told you guys, I'm a casual AFL fan. I know either my team players and that's it. I don't know nearly half these people in this game. But I'm getting better at understanding which role is for who, if that makes sense. For example, if I'm playing inside the 50, I got the ball inside the 50, am I going to kick it to Sard for the goal, or am I going to kick it to Kerno for the goal? I'm going to kick it to Charlie Kerno because he is a key forward, whilst Sard is a defender. You need to know who you're kicking it to, you understand what they do and what their role is. Trust me, if you understand these players and there's certain, you know, characteristics that make them good, you're going to be utilising them a lot more smarter. I'm not going to be playing Cripps in the back hammer, I'm going to be playing Cripps as a midfielder. So make sure you're understanding the players and what their role is. And those are your 15 tips. I really hope you enjoyed that video, and I really appreciate you staying along to the very end. As I make more videos, the quality is going to get better, the editing is going to get better. So if you're really excited to see more AFL26 videos and maybe other sport games or any other games in general, please give a like and a subscribe. But other than that, I hope you have a great day. Bye bye.